following day. Let's see how much crud got released off of those bolts. That's pretty substantial. So it's an old trick that I kind of picked up way back when I'd hop onto a garage and always kind of figure out why a section of that garage smelled like vinegar, and found out why, and that's pretty substantial. So I'll probably leave it for another day and see what that does. So fast forward a couple days later, let it sit for a little longer, because I kind of figured that it may need a little more time. So well, let's see. Wow, that is completely crap. I meant as far as what came out of it. So now that we have those bolts soaking overnight, we're going to be tackling the rear glass struts, and I've already got the glass propped up by that piece of wood. One thing I've noticed is that this tint is turning purple. Probably have that redone, and I'm going to go ahead, since I haven't touched this area yet since I've gotten the car. Like I said before, I'm going to just, at this point, I'm only going to be touching the areas that, I'm only going to be cleaning the areas that I've touched. I just haven't had the time, so completely detail it, just vacuum it. I don't know if John had a cat or a dog that got up here somehow, but it's full of hair, so I'm going to clean that up, clean the glass as well. I've already managed to clean the crevices around here, so that should be good to go. So let's go ahead and start the install. Really, all this is just a removal of two 10 millimeter bolts and one up here, and I already have the replacement parts set aside. So let's go ahead and do that, yeah, it should be fairly straightforward. Well, I shouldn't say that too soon and jinx myself, because I remember the issue that I had with the R33. Not closing properly after the strut install. But anyway, yeah, let's get that going. So this nut here is actually a 12 millimeter. Just to quickly cover, before installing the new strut, just want to cover real quickly how to pre-assemble that strut. So all it is really is just this bolt that you just put the washer like so, and this ball will go. Hopefully this thing is focusing, but this ball needs to go in here. But right now there's a guide, or actually there's a stopper that's preventing this ball to go completely in. So it's basically, it looks like a C-clip. You just basically pull that out, and it's a pin that you slip in a hole. I don't know if you guys can see that. And then this guy will eventually clip in. You can hear that. And then essentially you just need to put this back in the hole, and basically the reversal of what I just did. And what that's going to do is it's going to lock that ball in place. So now that I have it in the hole, I just have to just clip it back in. So now this guy won't move. So hopefully that focused, but let's go ahead and actually I gotta get all this adhesive out of. Oh, there goes the washer. Gotta get this adhesive. You can see I already did it for the other one, cleaned it off because I don't like it. goes the other washer. But I don't like any labels, any aftermarket labels. I'm not a decal guy, so went ahead and removed the label on it, and it's not a stock part, unfortunately. This should do. That was just a reversal of how you removed it. To be 13 for the aftermarket. So as you guys can see, she's up on her own, and the struts for the rear glass is complete. So now on to the trunk. So let's just make sure that this does close and open properly. I gotta get that closed. Ouch. I just scratched myself on that. I've always told myself that I need to remove that, because I know that one of these days I'm going to end up damaging some skin, either my calf or my shoulder. Well, this time it's the shoulder. Anyway, just gotta shake it off. But all right, well, let's okay. Works perfectly. Ouch. I know I tore skin because I can feel it. You know, when you have broken skin, and any movement or the stretch of your skin kind of feels icky. Anyway, yeah, but the stretch working perfect. She looks good. I like the fact that this is actually black as opposed to the silver stock piece, so it's more of a clandestine look, so it matches the car, which I'm pretty happy about. So what I used to do before is I used to use this and use that prop to hold this glass up, but not anymore, which is great. And okay, let's go to the trunk and get that one done. So it looks like it's similar, just actually this might just be I don't think I have to remove the bracket on this one, because I don't think the aftermarket came with a bracket, just really just a C-clip, and that same 12 millimeter, I'm assuming it's 12, and unbolting that, and should be the same for the other side, although the other side does have that I guess it's the wiring for the spoiler taillight, but I gotta figure out how I'm gonna remove that. Maybe it's just a disconnect off of here, but yeah, it's just a piece that kind of slides off to the strut. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be able to. Actually, you know, I just gotta figure out how I'm gonna disconnect that. Looks like it's just zip tied. Anyway, we'll dissect this further. I think it looks like it's just a sleeve that I just slip over the aftermarket strut and Alright, let's work on that. Let me get a flashlight on there so that you guys can see better. So essentially that C-clip, if I can do that, just kind of just clips right onto there. And you just take a screwdriver at the end where that little notch is and just pull it out. So it looks like it's really just on, it's clipped on, not slipped on like I thought it was. So the diameter on this piece was too small because it has a bevel. I don't know if you guys can see that, and that made it too tight for me to be able to snap it like that around the strut. So what I ended up doing was just cutting this piece entirely and just zip tied it. I know it's kind of ghetto, but that is the best scenario and the easiest for me to be able to. It's not going to go anywhere. So essentially, this piece used to be up here, used to be fastened up here, and this just couldn't wrap around it. So hopefully, there's enough lighting. I don't know if you guys can see that, but as you can tell, she's up on her own, so there's no more wood to keep her up because I got both done. Also removed the label, and glad also the fact that these are also blackened as opposed to stock, which was silver. So as you guys can see, they are up on the struts on their own without the help of a wooden stick. So I'm glad that's off my list of things to do. So the next thing is, here, let me show you, is greasing this door, for one, because it does creak, and this. So the driver's side pop-up, the motor is shot. And yes, I've tried swapping relays, and it's definitely the motor. So at this point, I think it's like $400. Not sure if I can still get it from the dealership, but there is a site where I got the relays from. Those guys should have it in stock, and I think I saw it in stock. So I'm going to be ordering that once I'm able to come up with the coin, and that'll be the next thing. So little things here and there. I'm doing the NSX, and still I am kind of waiting on the barrels being in stock for me to be able to rebuild these wheels. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and just do it one shot. I'm also going to get the tires removed off of this, go ahead and powder coat the fronts as well, and get the deeper lift. So it's just one purchase right off the bat. I was thinking about just going ahead and purchasing the work wheels, but I like the fact that these are light, and if I can get the whole lip thing going with what I am trying to do, I think she will look pretty sweet. So the fact that she's NA and she's really low on power, in my opinion, I'm going to try to get as much as I can out of it, including unsprung weight. So I'm going to go with the light wheels. The works are somewhat heavier. I think a lot heavier, to be honest, even though they look nice. So I'm going to stick with these fixies, and rebuild them. So stay tuned. Hopefully this video helped you guys out and kind of showed you how simple the task is to get the struts removed. So anyway, so if you guys can hit the like and subscribe if you haven't already, that'd be cool. Anyway, so till next time. Be kind, guys.